trying to illustrate?
Yes?
Yes.
Is that better? So the topic is going to be about quantum probing, which we think satisfies the experimental requirements for quantum splitting. But before I go into that, I would like to first point out all our collaborators. They are listed here. Many experiments were involved. But in particular, I'd like to mention that for the Quantum Group Crystal, without whom nothing could have been achieved. Christy Helps did most of the experiments. Johannes Reuter, who did theory, which I should also show, of the experimental data, and Jonas Sonnenschein, who also worked on the theory. Okay, so the outline is I will first present neutron scattering data zero field and show that the excitations are diffuse. Then it's neutron scattering data in the high magnetic field and show that they become sharp and can be used to extract the Hamiltonian, and reveal that the material has a freezing catenate bilayer structure. Then there will be a discussion about the source of the frustration in this material. And then I will go into a detailed discussion about the possible ground state, which shows no magnetic order, persistent spin dynamics, and currently gapless excitations. And show that the excitations are compatible with an atlas Fermi spin on the Fermi surface. So first the structure, the crystal structure, showing the chromium ions only. This is chromium. Chromium has spin 1/2. Actually, it's very complicated. There are seven possible exchange interactions. We believe that the main unit is this catenate bilayer unit, which is now extracted out here, and consists of two catenate layers, but the catenate layers are distorted with equilateral triangles, which are small and large. This is the green and blue triangles, and then they are coupled together, vertex to vertex, between the two layers. So in this unit, there are 5 possible interactions. So some brief mention of bulk properties data. Specific heat shows no sharp features, so no long-range magnetic order down to 0.3 Kelvin, and confirms a spin half of the entropy. Susceptibility is very straight. It's isotropic, suggesting isotropic interactions, and a combination of ferromagnetic and antiferromagnetic interactions. Muons show no oscillations down to 19 millikelvin, and also no residual polarization at long times. So this suggests that the magnetism is not static, no long-range order, no static magnetism. And if it's put in the longitudinal field, the muons are measured with the sample of the longitudinal field, a large field is required to overcome the relaxation. So a small field is not able to overcome, to restore the polarization. And this is a feature of a dynamical ground state. Okay, so some inelastic neutron scattering data to explore in excitations. This is powered data and shows 2 bands of excitations, going up to 1.6 MeV, and no visible energy gap. This is single crystal data. We're going up in energy. So you see that the excitation evolves as a part of energy, but remains broad as all energies. This is a cut. These 2 plots show cuts as part of energy and wave vector in 2 directions through the catenate bilayer plane, and show that the excitations are very diffuse. This feature is a photon coming out of gravity and shows actually what the real energy resolution is like, and the spin waves of the green diffuse features behind it, and are clearly much broader. broad diffuse scattering. This is a closer examination of the excitations, starting first at the lowest energies, then going up in energy, and seeing how they evolve. So these measurements are all shown in the Kagame bilayer plane. If you go perpendicular to the plane, you see streaks, and that suggests that the scattering is two-dimensional. So we have quasi two-dimensional correlations and broad diffuse continuum of scattering. It could suggest spin-on excitations. So now I'm going to show data in a high magnetic field. So for this sample, a field of 12 Tesla can actually force the spins to point along the field direction. This is the data, high field, scat. There are actually 3 modes, or 3 double modes. It was fitted to spin wave theory. Many different models were tested to produce this model. This is the structure factor to be compared to the data. And it gives a good fit to the data. And after that, we then have now a Hamiltonian for the system, and this is the Hamiltonian. So the colors of the exchange path, which are shown in this column, the colors represent the same colors shown on the structure here. And in particular, I want to point out that we have the green triangles. These are ferromagnetic. And the blue triangles are antiferromagnetic. And then the coupling between them, that's the red bond, that's ferromagnetic. And so we call this a breathing Kagame bilayer. So there's 2 Kagame bilayers, and Kagame layers themselves are both breathing Kagame with alternating ferromagnetic, antiferromagnetic triangles. Okay, so we have a Hamiltonian, and now we did theoretical work. This is the method of pseudo-fermion functional renormalization group, which uses fermion operators to rewrite the Hamiltonian and can calculate spin-spin correlations and static susceptibilities. And it's particularly good at identifying whether there's long-range magnetic order in a system. And for that, we have the Hamiltonian that we extract from spin wave theory, this Hamiltonian. With this Hamiltonian applied with this method, it's possible to calculate the DC susceptibility. And this is the theoretical susceptibility for these exchange interactions plotted over the experimental measurements, which are the green and brown points. But it's also possible to calculate the wave-dependent susceptibility, and that's what's shown in this plot. And this is compared to the data. And the calculation captures these ring-like features that are observed in the data. There are obviously some clear differences, for example, with extra scattering, but it captures the main feature. So what this comparison does, it shows, it has confirmed the susceptibility that the system has no long-range magnetic order with this Hamiltonian. And it's also been able to reproduce qualitatively the scattering that we observe. So this provides some confidence in the Hamiltonian that we have. So now the next question is, why does this Hamiltonian produce apparent spin-liquid behavior? So why is it frustrated? Well, we can take a closer examination. If you look at the Hamiltonian, we have the green triangles. These are ferromagnetic. These are actually the strongest bonds. So the strongest interactions are the ferromagnetic ones, and on their own, they would couple the triangles into a spin 3/2 object. And then they these triangles are coupled by these spin-free Higgs objects are coupled antiferromagnetically by the blue triangles. And what that results in is actually a spin-free Higgs triangular lattice antiferromagnet. So we know that spin-free Higgs triangular antiferromagnet actually has long-range magnetic order, 120-degree type structure. So what's missing in this model is the bilayer coupling, which hasn't yet been included. I only considered one layer. When you put two layers together, you notice that it's done in such a way that we have a ferromagnetic triangle, a green triangle, on top of an antiferromagnetic triangle. This means that the ferromagnetic triangle is not able to be, the spins are not able to be parallel, and in the antiferromagnetic triangle, they aren't able to be 120. So neither triangle can be satisfied. And this is probably the source of the frustration. We can take this further. We can take all the green triangles and replace them by spin-free Higgs objects, and then we get a honeycomb lattice with first neighbor and second neighbor interaction. The first neighbor is ferromagnetic and the second neighbor is antiferromagnetic, and they're approximately equal in strength. This is what we'd expect for very low energies in calcium chromate. The classical honeycomb has actually been investigated before for first, second, and third neighbors. This is the diagram, and on this axis is the second neighbor and the first neighbor. So we actually live here on this line, and there's a boundary between two different phases, which would give rise to competing ground states in this region, classically. And calcium chromate lies close to this region. And this is the method pursued in the work of Keeler Demner and in the group of Dick Shannon, Hanyan, and Rico Cohen. Okay, so in the last part of the talk, I want to go back into the data and look again for more evidence of what the ground state might be. Starting with the muons. The muons show no static magnetism, and they can be fitted by this function which involves two muon sites, and it's the polarization of the two muon sites can be fitted using relaxation functions. And the extracted values of the relaxation are plotted here, particularly the blue one, which is the dominant site. This relaxation rate increases and then levels off. So below 5 we see it increase, and then interestingly below 0.4 Kelvin we see it become constant, suggesting persistent slow spin dynamics in the ground state. Susceptibility, well, this is the susceptibility. It increases rapidly at low temperature, but if we go into this region at the lowest temperatures, we find actually that it levels off. It saturates, and the temperature at which it saturates is 0.4 Kelvin. So this data suggests that there's no spin gap in this system. This 0.4 Kelvin is reminiscent of the same temperature at which the muon relaxation rate became constant. Heat capacity. This is the heat capacity data as a function of temperature at low temperatures, which is this broad feature, and then at about 0.45 Kelvin, there's a change, and it becomes linear. It can be fitted to a linear function. So what this means, well, it looks like excitations are happening. There's no obvious exponential at the lowest temperatures. It suggests a large density of states, and therefore it suggests a Fermi surface that is linear, but calcium chromium is not a metal, so it must come from the magnetic excitations. So it could come from a spin-on Fermi surface. If we go into this region, the lowest temperature region, plotted here, it's the red points. And the two lines are fitting blue, fitting the linear function, and black is fitting the exponent vary. If you let the exponent vary, you get 1.2 for the power. So there is a small curvature, actually, at the lowest temperatures. This is below about 0.15 Kelvin. And this could be due to a small gap, maybe due to spin-on pairing. So the heat capacity is consistent with the gapless spin-on Fermi surface, because it is linear, and there's only a very weak feature at the lowest temperatures. If that were the case, then they would suggest if this is a spin liquid, if you have gauge excitations, they would have to be gapped, because they don't contribute to the linear specific heat. And this is what you might expect in a C2 spin liquid. Now going into a bit more detail for the heat capacity, these are several fits. The first one, that's the blue one, is assuming a Fermi surface without any gaps in the linear term. The dotted one is assuming a complete gap at very low energies that gives rise to this exponential form at the lowest temperatures. And then the black one is assuming a weak gap, that's a modulated gap around the Fermi surface, with the bands touching at Dirac cones. So, and that one gives the best agreement to the data. So what might that look like? Well, it might look like this. At the very lowest energies, we have completion of states at the Fermi surface with gaps appearing over most of the surface but touching at a few points. And this gives the best agreement with the data. So finally, continuing on this idea that we might have a spin-on Fermi surface in calcium chromate, we considered what would happen for the band structure of the spin-ons in a free spin-on model. So in this model, the spin-ons are allowed to hop, but their symmetry, they must be compatible in a way that must be compatible with the crystal symmetry. In particular, anti-symmetric and symmetric combinations of spin-ons on the ferromagnetic triangles were taken to reflect the structure of calcium chromate. Of course, we don't know what the technical chemical potential values are, so these are guessed. And of course, the spin-ons are considered to be free in this model, and other excitations are involved. Anyway, with one set of parameters, what can be achieved is shown here. This is the band structure for the spin-ons, with a symmetric band at the lowest energies into two anti-symmetric bands. And then you can consider transitions between the bands, which is what you would see in neutron scattering. So these are some of the transitions within the lower band, assuming that the Fermi surface lies within the lower band. Then the transitions within that band would look like this. For transitions between the symmetric band and the anti-symmetric bands, the scattering would look like this. This can be compared to the data, and we see there's qualitative agreement with strong scattering within the first pre-1 zone, shown here, at the lowest energy neutron data, and in a higher energy neutron data, we see these this larger pattern of dots around at the edges of the fourth pre-1 zone. So to summarize, calcium chromate has Hamilton with a breathing carbonate wide layer structure with ferromagnetic and antiferromagnetic triangles alternating within each layer. The source of the frustration can be regarded as the competition between first and second neighbors on a honeycomb axis at the lowest energies. In the ground state, it appears that it enters the spin liquid state below 0.4 Kelvin with no static magnetism and persistent slow dynamics. The excitations seem to be gapless and the diffuse and broad, and could be spin-offs. And it's compatible with the model of a gapless spin-on thermostat.
Quick questions. So I didn't quite get where your bones reach points do they need key points?
We're talking about this one.
Yeah. The corners of the ring.
I think it is actually.
Well, the other one would be.
It's a longer question. Let me ask the more important one. So do you
I
have
think it's not. Yes,
the data with the relation with the function of temperature?
relation to what?
Just test those tests.
No, we measured that base temperature.
If you have Dirac curves, do you expect a susceptibility which is going to be constant at low temperature?
Probably not, actually. But the direct ones are coming at very lowest energy. So here is measured equal to 0.3 Kelvin.
The chromium 5 is a very extreme oxidation state of
Yes.
chromium. If I do a quick, probably very trivial question, but I do a quick calculation of the oxidation state. So I have calcium providing 20 electrons, oxygen 56 negative, and chromium 7. You said
We also have a chromium 6 plus.
you have a chromium
We
6
have a chromium
plus.
6 plus. And then
So
the
that
ones-
all chromiums are 5 plus.
That's right.
And the chromium 6, the non-attack chromium 6 sits in the
It sits in the off-center, but in the middle of the Haganay hexagon.
Okay, so it's not part of the double
I can show it.
carbonate.
So it's based on a triangular line layer, but
It's not part of the carbonate.
it's not part of the jacket.
That was 90% of my question. So there's no side effects in that between these two
Not that we
compounds?
can detect, because it's a very different environment, so the bed is more some is very different from the 5+5.
The change in the heat capacity is very abrupt at 0.4 Kelvin, right? I mean, it's almost flat.
Yes.
So how do you understand that? How do you understand the fact that you don't get a linear regime going further, or you get such a drop regime also in the future?
Okay. Yeah, sounds good to me. Well, I don't know. Maybe we have our expectations that higher energies which come in, or don't come in. Please do.
But in a spin-off Fermi surface type C, you would just expect it to keep going, right?
Well, okay, let me say, well, not necessarily, let's say you had A, If you had gauge expectations and they were capped, then they would do a different distribution.
But the contribution from the spin-off for resurface would just continue.
Well, okay, another way I can say, if you look at the bands, then there's gaps between the bands.
You reach the upper edge of the bands at some point.
Actually, it cannot be calculated based on this statute.
We haven't done yet. It's worth a try process.
So abstract also mentions thermal conductivity. I didn't see that. What's the thermal conductivity?
Okay, I do have some more, but it's only, this is from Yuki, that's Suda. But it's preliminary. That's the thermal conductivity. This one is zero field, this is a field. And so this one looks like it's residual, and this one looks like there's not gaps, and this one looks like it's gapped.
Could this approach change in the specific on for clamping? Could that be a measure of the spin-on Fermi energy, and therefore there can be potential, for example?
Possibly, I mean, it means, possibly means you've got to the top of one of the bands. But here we don't know when the potential is, so we don't know. We don't know where we are in the band, but it's an indication of maybe over the top of the band. But that I don't know for sure.
Okay, I think we're done. Thank you very much. We move to the next presentation.